Lumbini is a small town in Nepal at the border with India. It's famous for being the birthplace of Buddha. So there are two important places in the world as far as Buddha is concerned. This place where he was born, and Bodh Gaya in Bihar in India, where he where he reached enlightenment, where he actually became a Buddha. Buddha, I believe, it means something like enlightenment, or I'm not too sure what that means, but his name was Siddhartha Gautama, I believe. That was his original name. Buddha is just a given name, which is means something a lot more than a name. All the Buddhist countries built temples in Lumbini as a sign of respect for Buddha. And actually some countries that are not predominantly Buddhist, such as Germany and I believe Canada, they have temples here. Behind me there's the Vietnamese temple, but actually this one is closed. I've been here 3 years ago and it was also closed. It seems abandoned, but it's really beautiful. A purple lotus.
Do you know Luzong? Chinese Buddha, Tang Dynasty.
This?
Yeah.
So yeah, look behind me. This is a traveling monk. And the monkey is the Sun Wukong, is the monkey from the Journey to the West book, the Chinese classic. This is the Chinese Buddhist temple with a big fat Buddha. I never understood why this Buddha or whoever he is, why he's so fat and always happy. Kind of want to be like him. India has a temple here, obviously Sri Lanka, Vietnam, China and Korea, those are the biggest one, the most imposing. Chinese one seems like it has the most monks, seems inhabited. The other ones, not so much. The Vietnamese one was closed actually. As far as how you can get to Lumbini, it's not far from the Indian border. There's a border point at Sunauli, about 1 hour away from here. From the Nepal side, you can fly from Kathmandu, you can take a bus, maybe one day from Pokhara, so one day. It's in the south part of Nepal, so it's closer to India, but India not too close from, well, the biggest city nearby will be Varanasi, but it's still one day by bus. Or you can take a train to Gorakhpur and then a bus from Gorakhpur to the border and then transfer on another bus on the Nepali side. I'm told that this is a German-built monastery after a Tibetan model. It looks so beautiful and it's peaceful. I'm guessing it's the lack of crowd that I'm missing since I left India a few days ago. But even here, later on in November or December, it's really crowded in the weekends. Right now, it's just a few tourists, mostly local, a few from India I saw, and some foreign tourists as well, but really very few.
Muslim temple in France, this this is France, and next Germany.
While Buddhism is one religion, there are many types and forms of practice. This one behind me is a Myanmar Stupa. In Thailand, you'll see different styles of temples. In Nepal, there's different types of stupas and so on. So as far as architecture and forms of practice, it varies from country to country.